And we are live. Welcome for this weekly live stream on the latest and greatest news in Ethereum and DeFi. If you don't know me, I'm Julian, your host, and on Edoblocks, I teach blockchain development. Hi, everybody in the chat. We have THX, Grand Kapov, Konstantin. Hi, everybody. So, first quick announcement. I'm hiring a full-time blockchain instructor for Edoblocks. So this instructor is going to create video courses on Edoblocks, and basically you will be working directly with me. It's also a great way to basically get paid to while you learn, and you will also get a great exposure in the blockchain industry because you will be known as an instructor on Edoblocks. So if you are interested, you can apply by sending an email at jobs@edoblocks.com and explain why you want this job, and we'll take it from there. So I'm super excited to start hiring people for Edoblocks, and this will really help Edoblocks to grow way more. It's also going to be great for the instructor. It's going to be great for the students. So yeah, send me your application. Then second announcement. So last week we've completed the second hackathon of Edoblocks, and we also have deployed the voting app. So with the voting app, you can vote for the winner of the hackathon, and for this you will need some ETB token. When we first deployed the voting app, so there were some bugs. People were not able to vote, but it was fixed. So if you want to vote, this is the link that you need to follow. And so if you voted before and it didn't work, please vote again. This time it's going to work. And a final announcement. So we have released a new tool, Token Maker. So this allows you to create your own ERC token either on Ethereum or on Binance Smart Chain. So this is a BEP token in this case, and there are different features. You can add a minting function, etc. So if you want to check out our token maker, you can check it out. It's completely automated. It's very, very fast to create your own token with this, with absolutely zero coding. All right. So we are going to start with the price of Ether. So this week has been absolutely phenomenal because we went from 3,200 to almost 4,000. So here we have the resistance, but we are back in a very, very bullish territory. The volume became a little bit weaker, so hopefully it can get stronger so that we have more pressure to go above this $4,000 resistance. But I think now it's just a matter of days before we break it. Then the gas fees keep rising. Of course, this is always correlated to the price of Ether. This week we had an interesting tweet storm by Vitalik. Basically did ask me anything on Twitter, and so there were a couple of interesting things he said about his biggest regrets for Ethereum. So he regretted to have 8 co-founders when he created Ethereum. That was really difficult to have everybody to agree on the same thing. So in particular, you have one of these 8 co-founder is the current basically the current leader of the Cardano project, Charles Hoskinson. You also have the CEO Gavin Wood, the CEO of this company that is building of Polkadot basically. And so Vitalik said it was really harder to coordinate people in small groups compared to what he expected. Another regret was to make the Ethereum virtual machine 256 bits instead of 64 bits like modern CPUs, because that would have allowed for some optimization, technical optimization for the EVM. Next, interesting stats for Ethereum. So for the first day, Ethereum became a deflationary coin. So that means there were more Ether that were burned compared to Ethereum that were issued. Before we had a couple of hours when it was deflationary, but that day it was a full day. Okay, so next we have an interesting stat on Metamask. So Metamask, which is the most popular Ethereum wallet, and they surpassed 10 million monthly active user, which make it the biggest non-custodial crypto wallet. Yeah, I mean, I remember that not so long ago. I think it was probably in maybe just 1 year ago they passed 1 million user, and already that was a huge milestone, and now we are at 10. I mean, that started to be really serious. And I was really surprised to see that their first country for the number of users was the Philippines, and so this is probably related to Axie Infinity and all of this and one of these blockchain games. Is Axie Infinity on Ethereum? I'm not even sure about this, but I mean, this is probably related to blockchain game. Yeah, so, and to celebrate this milestone, they did a party in Decentraland. So Decentraland, which is a virtual world. Yeah, so I know it's crazy. They did a party in a virtual world. Okay, so next we're going to continue with some news from Arbitrum. So Arbitrum, which is one of the leading L2 scaling solution for Ethereum, they announced that they open up their mainnet for everyone. So before, their mainnet was only for whitelisted project. Now everybody can deploy the project on Arbitrum. So it's going to give a boost to the scalability of Ethereum. Next, we are going to continue with the news on DeFi. So here we have the market cap of DeFi, almost $100 billion. Wow, like that is really fast. Like we were hovering here like around 60 billion something. We're a little bit stuck, and boom, we are shooting up like crazy. In terms of the number of Ether locked, we are also going up. So this is really impressive. And in terms of the DeFi ranking, so Aave is still first, but yeah, Uniswap is getting climb a few positions. I think it was a little bit lower before. And if we see the DeFi market cap for Binance Smart Chain, so it's also going up, but it's really slower compared to Ethereum. And there was a lot of momentum on Binance Smart Chain at the beginning of the year, but now it's a little bit slower. Okay, so next we're going to continue with the fees generated by the different blockchain projects. So Ethereum is far above all the others. Interesting here to compare Ethereum to Bitcoin. Look, it's almost 10 times. What am I talking about? Yeah, it's like, no, is it 100 times? Yeah, it's almost 100 times the number of fee generated by Bitcoin. I mean, this is absolutely insane. Uniswap also is about 10 times the fees of Bitcoin, and Uniswap is just one project on Ethereum. Binance Smart Chain here, which is far below Ethereum, and we also have some project on layer 2 that start to be really popular here, like QuickSwap. So QuickSwap have generated half the fee of Bitcoin. Optimism also is climbing in the chat. All right, so next let's see the the winner and the loser for the DeFi coin. So this week we had a big surprise with the coin of IDEX. So IDEX, if you new in DeFi, you might not have heard about it. So that was one of the first decentralized exchange back in 2017. And so this week it had a huge surge of almost 400%. And then, okay, so we're not quite sure why it went up like this, but maybe some whale is aware of some upcoming announcement. Then we have the old token of Aave. So plus 160% almost. Then we had the token of Rari that did almost plus 100%. So that's the governance of Rari. Rari is one of the top NFT marketplace. And they reached an historical metric. So more than 200 million in a total value locked. So yeah, this is the NFT boom right now, so it's not really surprising to see this. And Convex Finance plus 60%, Keeper DAO plus 60%, Bonfida, which is a project on Solana, plus 40%, and the worst token, so we had the Lido DAO minus 30%, P token BTC minus 22%, Ellipsis, Frax, Alpaca Finance, Loopring, but overall it was a pretty positive week. All right, so next we're gonna continue with news about specific DeFi project. So first we have Chainlink, which is the leader in Oracle on Ethereum. So Chainlink is going to deploy its price feeds on Optimistic. So Optimistic, which is one of the top leading solution for L2 scaling solution on Ethereum. And so this will be very helpful for the development of a DeFi project on Optimistic, because DeFi project needs to have access to reliable prices. Next, we have some news from OKX. So OKX, which is a big centralized exchange, and they are launching a DeFi hub and a marketplace for creating and selling their NFTs. So they are not the first one to enter the NFT space. We saw Binance already starting their NFT marketplace. So the competition is getting tougher between centralized exchange for NFT. Then we have some news about fundraising. So first, we're going to talk of Avalanche, which is one of these Ethereum killers. So this is a blockchain based on Ethereum, and there is a DeFi protocol called Trader Joe, and they raised $5 million. Then Parcel raised $2.5 million to build to help a DAO, and so they're going to help the DAO to manage their treasury. Then we have we're going to talk of DeFi hacks. So we have this interesting dashboard that gives us some statistics about the different hacks that happened. So you can see the total funds that were lost, and also have a database with all the different hacks. All right. So then we had another hack that happened for the X token that lost $4.5 million, and it was with a flash loan from DYDX. Then we have another hack for Cream Finance, which is a lending protocol on Ethereum, so there was a bug of a re-entrancy on the AMP token. Then we're gonna continue with NFT. So it keep being super good for NFT. Secondary price keep shooting up like crazy. And here there was an interesting tweet storm about the Loot NFT project. So this is something very new that was just launched. Not much advertisement, but basically the idea is that the collector of the NFT will be much more involved in the creation of value, because this is basically a text-based game that is distributed as an NFT, and all the holders will have a role to play, because they are basically, this is an adventure game for text, and so basically you have to choose what's next in the adventure with your NFT, and so basically everybody helped basically create help to participate in the game at the same time, and so that the community gives value to the NFT. So that's an interesting experiment. Okay, so next we have a new app to allow you to trade your NFT with your friends. So this is very simple. Let's say you have an NFT and one of your friends want to buy it. You can trade directly with your friend. and I think they have a screenshot. So basically, you have like a conversation like this, like on Messenger or whatever. Hey, you want to sell me your NFT? Okay, and then you create a link to exchange an NFT, and you do the transaction very easily. So that's interesting. We haven't seen this before. Next, this week we had news of a 12 years old without a bank account that made $400,000 by creating his NFT collection. So that's really insane. Then we have interesting news about the Doge NFT. So that was some sort of meme coin that was launched on crypto Twitter, and so Police or DAO announced that they will fractionalize this Doge NFT, so everybody is going to be able to buy a piece of it. Then we have some news from the FTX exchange, which is a big centralized exchange, and they are launching an NFT marketplace. So now you can mint NFT on their exchange, and also other features about NFT. So now we see this big NFT push also for centralized exchange. Next, we have some news from a talent agency, so United Talent Agency, that signed the CryptoPunk project, Meebits, and also other NFT project to represent them. Also, they signed project from Lava Labs and also a lot of people in the NFT space. So basically, with this, they will be able to negotiate some IP rights for mainstream deal. So that will be an interesting development for all these NFT, which will become much more mainstream. Next, we're going to talk enterprise blockchain and regulation. So the SEC has charged BitConnect, which is that was a big scam in what was it, in 2017, 2018. That was really one of the biggest crypto scam of all time. And there was this famous video with what was that name? This crazy guy, like during some conference in Thailand of BitConnect. Carlos something. Yeah, I mean, if you're new in crypto and you never saw that video, like just type BitConnect scam and you have to see this video. It's so funny. But anyway, so BitConnect was a scam, and they was charged by the SEC, and they stole $2 billion of investor money. So that was really huge at that time. Then still about the SEC, so we knew that they were investigating Uniswap, but now they started to investigating, this is not the right verb there. They started to do inquiries. So they started to do inquiry about Uniswap, and now they also inquire other DeFi app, and they are really concerned with the evolution of DeFi. So that'll be interesting to see what they decide to do, because that's very difficult to find any DeFi protocol. Next, we have some news from El Salvador that started a $150 million fund to help the crypto industry in El Salvador. So El Salvador that recently made a lot, basically released a lot of positive signal for crypto. They decided to make Bitcoin a legal tender in the country. So El Salvador, a really great country for crypto. Then there is some rumor that Twitter is going to allow the users to add Bitcoin and Ethereum addresses to their profile. So that would be super valuable. For example, for Edoblocks, so we have this problem with, we have all these scammers in the comments who impersonate me. They pretend to be me. They say, hey, thanks for leaving a comment, like, blah blah blah, and add me on WhatsApp. And of course, this is not me. This is the WhatsApp of the scammer. And then they start to discuss with people, and they pretend they're going to do some job. People send them some money, and they never send the money again. So, for example, I already reserved an Ethereum name for the crypto address of Edoblocks. So this is basically edoblock.is. This is, if you pay to this address, you are sure that you're actually paying to me. But on top of it, if I can put my crypto addresses in my Twitter profile, it's going to help even more. So that would be a great thing. It's going to be a sort of complement to the Ethereum name service. Next, we have some news of Coinbase that is going to use Polygon to reduce the prices and settlement time. So basically, when you withdraw your asset from Coinbase to Ethereum, well, in the future you'll be able to withdraw to Polygon, and that's going to be much faster and much cheaper for user. And by the way, this news is very bullish for Matic, the coin of Polygon. Next, we are going to talk of other blockchain with Bitcoin. So there is a historic gold investor that is now buying Bitcoin. So this is a Texas-based investment firm that is called US Global Investors, and they started to get a lot of exposure to Bitcoin by investing in grayscale funds. Okay, so next we're going to continue with news for developers. So now Tenderly supports both Solidity and Viper. So Tenderly, this is an Ethereum developer platform for real-time monitoring, alerting, debugging, and simulating smart contract. And especially, they have a tool that allow you to analyze a failed transaction that is very, very popular for developers. And so now this is also available for Viper. Next, there is this interesting tutorial that I wanted to share with you from ENS Ethereum name service. So they explain how you can add support for ENS in multi-network app, because really a big trend we see now in DeFi is all this DeFi protocol being deployed on multiple chain. One of the big issue when you want to deploy to multiple chain is that for some contract, smart contract wallet like Argent or Gnosis Safe, it's not really compatible for L2 chain, because you have to deploy a smart contract, and when you deploy this smart contract in another chain, this is a different address as on Ethereum L1. So basically what ENS is saying is that you can use ENS to add record for you all the address of your smart contract wallet for the different chain, and by doing this you can deal with this basically limitation of smart contract wallet. All right, so next there was this tweet that basically said that dApps that use old version of Web3 actually make their user waste money, because their user will spend more gas for transactions. So make sure that you have updated your Web3.js version in your dApp, because otherwise your users will spend more money. Okay, and finally we had some update for the Fei programming language. So this is a new programming language for smart contract on Ethereum, and so they have a roadmap to have a production release in 2021. So this is cool, and we will see when this is ready for us to experiment. All right, so I'm gonna do the Q&A, but very briefly. Let me repeat this announcement. So I'm hiring a full-time blockchain instructor for the Edoblocks Academy. So this instructor, actually there are several instructor positions available. So these instructors will create video courses for Edoblocks, and so you will get paid to learn cool stuff. So basically it's pretty cool to get paid to learn in general, and you will gain a huge exposure in the blockchain industry, because you will be known as an instructor for Edoblocks, and you will work with me directly also. So if you are interested, apply by sending an email to jobs@edoblocks.com, and please explain me why you want this job, as well as details about your technical background, and we'll take it from there. All right, guys, so let me scroll up and see what we have today in the chat. So Ciao Pizza Bella, Ivan Salomon, hi from Argentina, Casual Guy, hello brother, Animated Miner, hi there, thanks for the live, I'm very interested to learn blockchain technology and coding. Well, you are at the right place. Kevin Kimiti, do you do any crypto trading? Not a lot. I mostly do DCA, dollar cost averaging. So I just try to buy the same value of coin every month. I start to do some research for NFT. I want to invest in NFT, maybe through NFT indices. What else? Once in a while, I invest in some coins of some interesting project, but I don't really trade. I do long-term investment. Like everything I buy, I just buy and hold for a very, very long time. Kimberly, hi, good morning from Miami. Hi, Kimberly. Saber, what do you mind for the ship, please? I do not understand the question. Ciao Pizza Bella, Axie Infinity was on Ethereum, now it's on their own Ronin chain. Cool, didn't know that. George, hi everyone. Kimberly, Axie uses Ethereum. Okay. No. Ciao Pizza Bella, marketplace is still on Ethereum. Alright, well, you guys seems to be very knowledgeable about this game. Unity saying, I feel Mainnet coin all rise like Solana BNB. Yeah, it was very good week. Grand Karpov, hey Julian, I'm getting a lot of small but good paying project jobs during this bull run, but I'm wondering if this will continue even during the bear run. Well, of course you have more project during the bull run, but the thing is you gotta make enough contact during the bull run so that even during the bear run you can rely on all your contact and still get going. But like don't be too stressed about the future. Just do as well as you can right now, and you do your job. That's it. All right, Unity. Bentech, the developer of Wi-Fi, seems to have airdropped to people who have released contract. Did you claim it up? No, I haven't participated in Wi-Fi, so I can't claim. Batman, hey man. Krisa, now what? Hey Julian, what are your thoughts about Loot project? I already commented on Loot before, but yeah, I like the idea of having the community participate in the value creation of the NFT. I really like it. Oh, Dan Beaton saying Carlos Matos. Yes, this is in reference of BitConnect. Yeah, Carlos Matos. What a great video. Ayodeji, is the third about ADA true? I don't know what's the third about. Omar saying F the SEC. Quert Zax, make video on building a complete NFT marketplace. There is already, we have a live training on this on Edoblocks. Unity saying, I feel Ethereum gas fee more and more. Yes, unfortunately. Alright, what do we have? Hope Vitalik can solve this problem. Well, I mean, pretty much everybody is working on this problem, but now it will be more and more doable to use the sidechain, because like all the Polygon, etc., because we'll have more and more projects deployed there. So really in the future we will use this chain more and more. Then David Anderson, how high do you see Matic for this cycle? So the cycle, I think this is too slow to comment on, but I would just say long term I see Matic catching up with the market cap of Binance Smart Chain and then even going above it. Batman, smash that like button everyone, it really helps out. Yes, please. Arthur, next. Yes, absolutely, next. You don't like my next, Arthur? I will do more next if you don't like it, okay? Arthur, is an ENS a must have in 2021? I think a lack of context to answer this question, but I would just say that if you're a merchant that is selling in crypto, it's pretty much a must-have. If you receive payment often, basically, it's much more user-friendly to give your customers to give them your ENS domain instead of giving your address. All right. Then Unity saying almost 60,000 subscribers, really amazing. Yes, very soon we'll hit 60,000, and my goal for this year is I hope we can reach 100,000. Then okay, so this is a name in Russian, so I won't be able to pronounce that, but I'll just read the question. So Julian advised what to study after completing the course on crypto zombies. Well, you can check out my course, Six-Figure Blockchain Developer. If you want to become a professional blockchain developer, that's what I recommend. Marabout is saying in French, thanks for the live. Constantin, is it possible to make more courses about deployment on Mainnet and on the distant server, please? I don't think a course can be justified for deployment, but I already on the channel there is I have at least one video about deployment, and I also talk about this in a Six-Figure Blockchain Developer. Siatanda, I wish my application can be considered as a senior student of Edoblocks. What do you mean, your application as a senior student? I mean, everybody can be a student. There is no application. Ryan Yuk, first timer from Miami. Hey man. Unity DeFi gamification metaverse is inevitable. Yeah, so I think what will make the NFT really valuable is when we can use them in the metaverse, and we are all way more into the metaverse. You know, like you have some NFT and you can use it in the metaverse, and the metaverse becomes really a part of more important part of our life. Then the NFT will become really, really huge. OP Spizo, hi Julian. I have disagreement with some well-known exchange. May I PM you for technical questions? No, I mean if you have issue with exchanges, just just see with them. But I don't do the support for exchange. Zekmut, bonjour de France. Hi from France. Phantom is insane, like Polygon. Cool. I need to check out Phantom. Arthur, are the blockchain courses in your program up to date? Yes. Six-Figure Blockchain Developer was updated to 3T 0.8. Are the courses using modern and relevant tools for smart contract development? This market move fast. So yes, in any case, be aware that I'm actually in the process of completely revamping the courses on Edoblocks, and so we want to move to a model of academy where really you have a real curriculum where you start with one course and then you have the next one, etc. So probably that in the future we'll split up some course that we have. For example, Six-Figure Blockchain Developer. This is probably going to become several course, and yeah. So we'll be updating the current course and adding new one, and that's why I'm hiring full-time blockchain instructors. But don't worry, like if you buy the course now, you will just keep access in the future after the transformation. Yeah, so just giving some update on our curriculum. THX thought on Labor Day NFTs. Wow, I didn't know that. Marabout saying, is there a French community for Edoblocks? Unfortunately, no. I might do a channel for French students at some point, but I'm already quite busy with the channel in English, fortunately. But we do have a couple of French people in the Edoblocks community. Yeah, IODG. So Ada Food, the Cardano smart contract can only do one transaction per block. Okay, that's odd. Really, one Cardano smart contract can only do one transaction per block. So how can I have, for example, a decentralized exchange? If you have, I don't know, some clone of Uniswap, it needs to do many transactions per block. Okay, well, I need to check if this is true or not. But that's if that's true, it's really strange. OPP, so hey Julian, I have okay, same question as before. Vive Cascoder, hey, can I apply? But I do mainly development on Tezos. Okay, yeah, you can apply, but at this stage, because we are just starting to hire instructors. We want people who are polyvalent, who can do different blockchain, or at least if you don't have the technical skills now, we want people who are willing and able to learn quickly, because basically you will do several courses, not just one courses, several courses on different blockchains, so you need to adapt. In the future, at some point, we will when we'll have enough teacher, each teacher will be specialized on their specific niche. So you have the teacher of, I don't know, Solana, the teacher of security, etc. But at the beginning, the same teacher will need to cover several technology. Quote Exas, build a stablecoin, please make video on YouTube. Stablecoin, so this is part of the course on DeFi. All right, so guys, I think we are going to stop here. So last time, I repeat, so we are hiring full-time blockchain instructors for the Edoblocks Academy. So this is for creating video courses for blockchain developer. So you will get paid to learn cool stuff. You'll get a huge exposure in the blockchain industry, and you will work with me directly if you're interested. Send me an email at jobs@edoblocks.com. All right, guys. Well, thanks for watching today, and I will see you later this week. Have a great week, everybody. Bye-bye.